Hello, singing friends. Welcome back to my channel. It's Mickey, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. Today I'm going to continue my exploration into BabyMetal, BabyMetal. This is a reaction request from my viewer, Louis Ariza, in response to my asking if BabyMetal had any ballads. So he sent me a two-parter, and he writes in his email, both songs come from the Legend of 1997 concert, which was held in 2013. It is called the Legend of 1997 concert because it was on Sue Metal's 16th birthday. She was born in 1997. She is the legend. When you see these two stunning performances, you have to remember she had just turned 16. Yui and Moa were only 14. There is a version where Moa sings lead when the song was performed on her birthday. It is referred to as Moa Banger. Okay, so the first song is Headbanger, and it is a song about a girl going to her first Headbanger concert on her 15th birthday. So we're gonna check that out first, and then in my next video, we'll be looking at the second ballad. So I'm very excited to hear this. I think this is going to be a very different experience than seeing the more upbeat, energetic songs. So I'm very curious to see what this will sound like. Let's jump right in. All right, here we go. I am going to pause it a few times just so that it doesn't get blocked, just to be extra cautious. Pause it there for a moment so I don't get flagged. So I love how much has already occurred in the first minute of this performance. I really, really love that super dramatic opening with the organ sound and the bells. That was super spooky and just set a really, really cool dark mood. And then I loved how it picked up the pace, but it still kept that very, very dark flavor. And then we go to that more rhythmic dancing part with the chanting. So it seems like it's like a bunch of stuff happening very, very quickly. Like we've already gone through several movements of this big opera or something. So there's so much content and so much interest packed into this very, very short time span. Sorry to pause it again. So I love the strength of her voice, and I love the crowd involvement, how everybody is just jumping together. They're all really clearly invested in it. And there's just something so disorienting about this performance and just the group in general. I mean, I think one of the things that contributes to it for me is that I don't understand what they're saying, you know? So it's like all of these disparate elements coming together, and it's very quick, and there's like a big spectacle, strobe lights chugging on the guitars and the drums, and everything is like very, very fast paced and high energy, and the crowd jumping, and then like this quick singing in a language that I don't understand. So it's like, it's almost like overstimulating, you know what I mean? It's like, but it's like, it's very exciting and it's really interesting. But it almost seems like you're like peering in on like an alternate universe or something, you know, like it's like nothing that I've ever seen, which I think is really cool. I'm definitely very impressed, and I find this to be very, very unique. Pause it again. It's just a big chunk, so I don't want to get flagged. So yeah, like it's just so many things, you know, when she comes out with that like fire extinguisher and she's spraying the crowd, and then it goes back to that like quick playing synthesizer sound. There's like so much going on, and it's like such quick little cuts in this like 6-minute performance, you know. So I don't know if I tried to describe this on paper to somebody. Like, okay, first you're gonna have this really spooky kind of cathedral sound with the bells and the organ, and it could be like this classical kind of thing, and then it comes in with this like crazy metal music, and then these 3 really young girls are gonna come out and they're gonna be doing choreographed dancing, and the one who has a really, really incredibly strong voice, but you're not gonna understand what they're saying because it's in another language, and then you've got these like crazy looking musicians who are just playing in this really virtuosic manner, but it's like super heavy metal. And then you have, you know, she's gonna grab a fire extinguisher and start spraying the crowd, and every time the other 2 girls jump, the crowd jumps, and it's thousands of people. You would be like, what are you talking about? Like, what is going on right now? So it feels like I'm watching a sci-fi movie. Like, this is like Mad Max or something, which makes sense because it's called like Apocalypse, you know, Tour or whatever. But it's just, it's almost like this novelty, you know, like I could understand why people would like really want to see this when they heard about this, because it's like so unique and so interesting and it has so much going on, and the girls are so cute and they're so young and they're so talented, and it's such a spectacle. So I can really understand why people would get into it in that sense and really want to go to a show like this. But it also feels like so alien to me. Like, I don't know that I would like put this on my own and listen to it, you know, like it's like so out there. But it's very good and very entertaining. It's just, it's almost like this something that I would want to see like once in my life in person, but I don't know if I would like listen to it all the time, if that makes sense. But let me know how you guys feel about that. I love the super dramatic ending with her banging the gong and the girls falling down. I mean, I could see this as, it almost looks like it's like a dramatic like rock opera or something, and they're really describing this experience of going to a Headbanger concert and like just being blown away and having your entire like life change trajectory because you're like so amazed by what you hear and see, and it's so different from your previous life experiences. So I do think that they captured that, and it's really interesting spectacle and performance. It felt like it had a lot of acts, like this was like a whole play or an opera set in 6 minutes. I'm continually impressed by their energy levels and by their talent with the singing and the dancing and her super strong voice. I definitely would not consider this a ballad either, but I really enjoyed it. I think it was a really cool performance, like nothing I've ever seen before. So very, very cool. Thank you for recommending it, Lewis. I hope that you enjoyed my reaction, and I'm excited to check out the other song. Maybe that one will be a ballad. We'll see, but I'm loving them, and I hope that you enjoy my reaction. I'll see you guys here next time for the second part of this BabyMetal reaction. Until then, take care, and of course, happy singing.